Hey guys, it's Liz of Consumed by Books, and this is what I got in my mailbox this week. Please excuse me if I seem out of it. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning, so if I start to babble or just say things that sound nonsensical, please excuse me. I received one book for review this week, and that is The Girl Who Was on Fire, which is edited by Leah Wilson, and this is 13 authors writing essays on the Hunger Games. And you guys know about how I feel about the Hunger Games. Hint, if you don't know, I love them. Some of the authors in here are Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Bree Despain, and Carrie Ryan. So I am very much looking forward to reading this and diving right in. I was gifted several items this week. Hannah Moskowitz sent me some swag. Trying to grab it all. She sent me bookmarks. She signed them, as you can see. They have Break on one side and Invincible Summer on the other. So that's very cool. If you win a giveaway, you might get one of these in your package, or if you just get a package from me in general. Hannah's really cool, by the way. If you're not, follow her on Twitter. She also sent some Invincible Summer magnets, and a little business card and a note. So thank you very much, Hannah. I should be receiving a copy of Invincible Summer soon, so I'm looking forward to that. I received one random act of kindness from Enna of Squeaky Books. She sent How I Live Now, which is by Meg Rosoff. I will admit that I'm dubious about this one because I read Meg's book, not How I Live Now, that's the one I have now in my hand. Duh. I read her book, I think it was called What I Was. I'll double check that for you. I wasn't a fanatic about it. I didn't love it, so I'm hoping that this one is better for me. If you've read both of those and have a favorite, let me know, because I have heard a lot of people say this one is great, so I really hope that I like it too. I like to give authors a second chance, even if I don't like their first book. And then my birthday was Friday, so I did get some gifts. My cousin Kelly sent me 2 books. She sent Out of Avalon, which is a collection of Arthurian short stories, and it has authors such as Marion Zimmer Bradley, Diana Gabaldon, to name another. She wrote the Outlander series. So that looks awesome. I still need to read Marion Zimmer Bradley's The Mist of Avalon. And Kelly sent me A Knot in the Grain and Other Stories by Robin McKinley. Haven't read much of McKinley's work, but this one looks fabulous. It's 5 stories with 5 heroines, so that should be awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly. And Shannon of Chick Loves Lit, if you're not following her blog, you should, by the way, because it's awesome, is Stealthy Like Ninja, and she's totally awesome, and she sent me some gifts. Shannon sent Fall for Anything, which is by Courtney Summers. I have Courtney's other 2 books, Crack Up to Be and Some Girls Are. I'm under the impression that I should start with Some Girls Are. That seems to be the favorite among a lot of bloggers. If you have an opinion on which Courtney Summers book I should start with, please leave it in the comments, because I would like to know. And Shannon also sent Birthmarked, which is by Cara M. O'Brien. I'm very sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, but this is a dystopian novel, and I believe that it came out last winter, like in January or February. But this looks really excellent, and I've been thinking about buying it for a long time. Like, it's kind of been sitting in my Amazon cart. So thank you so much, Shannon, for sending a copy of that and Fall for Anything. I can't wait to read those. You rock my socks off. Lastly, I bought a couple things this week. I got a little Mr. Darcy button from Etsy. I think the shop is called Art by Mark, but either way, I will link it down below for you. I bought a copy of Sun and Moon, Ice and Snow, which is by Jessica Day George. I mentioned this last week too, I believe, but Misty from Book Rat and Ashley from Books from Bleh to Basically Are Amazing are having a fairy tale fortnight starting April 17th, and they both strongly recommended this title, and I'm sure once they see I have it, they're going to yell at me to read it right away. So I hope that it lives up to everything they've said, but I trust both of their opinions, so there you go. Next up is a book I loved for a long time but haven't owned, The Fairy Reel, Tales from the Twilight Realm, which is edited by Ellen Datlow and Terry Windling. This is a book of short stories, and it features authors including Holly Black and Neil Gaiman and Patricia A. McKillop. My library, where I lived in Ohio in middle school and high school, had this book, and I checked it out a couple times and read the first few stories and loved them. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and reading this whole anthology someday. And I'm really glad I own a copy. Also, how awesome is this cover? Seriously. And my final book of this week, sorry that was my phone, is Steel, which is by Carrie Vaughn. And I saw that Misty had this in her mailbox last week, and the want light bulb immediately went off above my head because she mentioned that it was a pirate book. It's about a girl who is a fencer and gets transported back in time to a pirate ship. Somehow, when I read the summary online, the pirate thing didn't quite register with me. I think I was just kind of skimming it. But this sounds really fantastic, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I love a good pirate story. Also, Carrie's other book, Voices of Dragons, sounds awesome. So if you've read that, let me know what you think of it. That's everything that I got this week. Let me see if I can get the dog in here. Macy! No, you're not going to move. She's lazy, as you saw in my post yesterday. So that is all for me this week, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys got, so leave me your links down below, and happy reading. Bye!